Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Leading the Raiders sideline, that is head coach Pete Carroll. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Hewitt. Everybody just about set. And we're off and running from Landover. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Nice effort from here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, but you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. Well, the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And this one doesn't go far. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. On the gun, it's Daniels. Running right side by McLaurin. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the off-season, you do it through training camp, you do it in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith. They go play action. Here's Smith.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week. I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fields this at the 19. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under him on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First carry now for Austin Eckler. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short, Daniels. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the defense
It's fourth
Press
down.
away, on to punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake, now Smith to throw. He'll step up and there he goes.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Raiders.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Next on the crosser. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
To number 89, Brock Bowers. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Raiders.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. For right side, finds Bash. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup.
And again, it's Smith. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal. Smith gonna keep it again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders go up 6-0 here in the first. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one splits the uprights, and the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 9. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
35-yard line.
On first down, here's Daniels. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
2nd and 15. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Back at the 32.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look.
49-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's tackled at the
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
2 yards on the play. And the Raider 1st down.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
9 yards.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now we have a timeout for the injured player, and it's somebody they can scarce afford to lose. Deebo Samuel, the one being checked on. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Caught, nice gain left side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Daniels from the pistol. Right side, cut by Sinnott. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Commanders getting their first red zone look. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20.
Another Washington Commanders first down.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. Going on 1st down, Daniels. Throw caught at the 6! He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Another Washington first down. First down and goal to go.
Eckler does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Play fake here. Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 10, Raiders 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
2nd and 10 now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Collects this in the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action now. Daniels. All in left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up.
brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
4th down.
So they bring Trustway back out there for another punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
A 1-yard gain on the play, and that's a Vegas 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Smith on 1st down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Back to the air, it's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Grabbed by Besh, left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Las Vegas.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Smith to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. Gets some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run this. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
A gain of 17 yards. And a Commander's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. On 1st down, here's Eckler. Spins into the open field. He Good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
This is Eckler on second.
At the 43.
Takes out a one stop. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup.
Option play, here's a give to Eckler. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
First and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Daniels gonna keep it. One stop right at the line for no gain. This is gonna be second down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second and long, they didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
First and 10 now from the 30. Going wide receiver run to start this series. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
He was taken down by Jertavius Martin. 24-yard gain on the play. And a Las Vegas first down.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On the option, it's Jensen. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Raiders at a deficit. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Completed over the middle. Works it down to the 37. All down that time by Jonathan Jones.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he loses the football. And the Commanders get to it first.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action now with Daniels. That's dropped underneath to Eckler. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Commanders will have a first. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 46. Daniels now on first down. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
Again, Daniels to the air. Hits him on the out route. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to pick this up with Eckler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 6.
Throwing now, Daniels. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Pass complete to Lane. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Gay's kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down.
Final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vegas offense ready to start this 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
He was taken down by Quan Martin. A gain of 37 yards. 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Raiders.
Another give here to Genty. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Now Smith taking off with it. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Rolling on 3rd, Smith finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Our first run of the game is Amir White. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the gun, Smith. And this one does not go far. Driving Dire Straits, it's 3rd and 9. Now they send their back in motion right. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Smith in the pistol. That's Mayer. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Sets up the screen, Eckler. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And off now to Eckler. Deep to the defender. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
A gain of 12 yards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Staying with Eckler. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule.
Gain of 2.
You're going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
At the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. He finds Brown, right side. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air again, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6. That's another.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Brought down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1.
16 yards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Eckler is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
2nd and 13. Complete, it's Myers. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Escapes his grasp. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
It's a gain of 10.
1st and 10 from the 41. It's White on the give. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Complete to
Move the
Trey
chains!
Tucker.
Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st down.
Now Smith taking off with it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
It's his running back. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. They'll come up 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Raiders.
Now Smith taking off with it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
Back at the 26-yard.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, You got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Commanders 20, Raiders 17.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Get ready to spin! Get ready to spin!
Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Takes it into the 26. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Smith on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Shotgun handoff to Levy. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. Smith on 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. Now he's past the 25. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Trey Tucker. 1st and goal, Raiders.
From the red zone now. He's got it! And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. It's 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Blitz coming for Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 24, Commanders 20.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. He's running with it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Washington Commanders.
1st and 10 from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's calling his own number again. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Washington.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
3rd and short, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Las Vegas.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Smith. That's incomplete on second down. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Juan Martin on the coverage.
Shotgun snap to Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Las Vegas first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for second and long.
Here's second and 14. Caught by his back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
Throwing on third, Smith. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Commanders set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Play action now. Daniels. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get it up to the 27. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up second down.
On the give, here's Eckler. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And a Washington.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
That's another Washington.
Handoff down to the receiver. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to throw it. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
You know one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times quarterbacks have been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First and 10, it's a gift to White. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Raiders holding a 4-point lead. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's White again. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now Smith taking off with it. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
It's now 4th down.
Punting unit out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw it. He's got Brown on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their
He is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's got it in the red zone. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it. It's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's going to spike it with exactly 40 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Starting from the 5, Jukes one defender, and his drive will start inside the 25. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st down, Smith to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Taking it on the slant by Bash. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Completed to his running back. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him. And he delivers.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Going on first down, Daniels. He tucks it and takes off. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
That's good for a Washington Commanders.
On first down, here's Daniels. And the Raiders get there and take him down. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. Jump off caught by his back. Has some daylight through the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for Raiders first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raider first down.
Giving this to Genty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Back to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Smith on third and long. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
Las Vegas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
From the 40 on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Now remember, the other side has a shot to answer a touchdown here with the new overtime rules in the regular season. But that might not even come into play if this opening drive comes up empty.
Yep, and this defense is doing its best so far to make sure all it's going to take is a field goal to win, Kate. They want to win this game with their play on this opening series, and that type of negative play, tackle for loss, is exactly the effort you want.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. From the gun, Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Their punter making his way out now. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to go win.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on second down. First throw for the backup now. Pass complete to Lane. They will have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. Third down coming up. Trying to pick this up with Eckler. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Running with Eckler again. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Washington first down.
It's on the turn. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be Raiders football. And they're going to take over at midfield thanks to that fumble. Going into overtime, don't we always focus on the offenses being the hero? Which offense is going to be the hero that ends it? But Brock, the defenses, the real superheroes in this one.
No question about it. It's been that side of the ball that's taken charge to try and set up a win. And if they're able to score to finally end this game, it won't be the score people are talking about. It'll be about them forcing the fumble to set it up.
Counter give to Jency. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play.
On third down, Genty. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Big moment here in overtime. 4th down and the offense is out there. This is Genty. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's a short gain of 1. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
First down.
Smith on first down. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to the air. It's Smith. It's Bowers with another catch. Wow, and he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
And now the entire game rests on his next kick. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good. And they've taken back the lead.
I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles, and you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.